Knights rookie corner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Black Knights and the Jets, just ahead on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the London Black Knights and the New York Jets. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown and the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason.
Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hawk.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter. But this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. London about set to take over on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. London about set to take over on offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
But first down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. And a huge play that time. 77 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 90 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On first down, Wilson able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this one is right through. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. London about set to take over on offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side. I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get big. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up? Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, you know, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production. That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great yards. And the Black Knights just continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights are pouring it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And we've We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Judy with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. After a break down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. London about set to take over on offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. In motion right here comes Johnson. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Colin Johnson. As the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does look...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think,
touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick is recovered by the Jets.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
no, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Jets are able to at least get 1 score back. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And
after review of the play, the ruling on the field is converted.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Derek Watt, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to claw 1 back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Come back team! 18.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Black Knights have got it on cruise control. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Jets have got it. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face the challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Colin Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Black Knights get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick is recovered by the Jets.
On first down, Wilson. can't get away, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Set.
On third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And his kick here is good. And they'll get that 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Fielded right around the 8, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do if they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. What a great effort there. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Black Knights are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Wilson on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
22-10 bomber, 22-10 bomber. 61, matchbox, light.
Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start to stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching?
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Colin Johnson. 13-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 37. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Wilson. going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This one fielded at the 5. London about set to take over on offense. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on this?
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown in the fourth quarter. In terms of what we start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
General, fast.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But
he'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago.